Hey everyone, welcome to Quick Break Games, where we cover everything LEGO gaming, and welcome back to our playthrough of LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, leading up to the release of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga this spring of 2021, and in this time we're going to be playing through the 4th level of the game, also known as Chapter 3, called, what's it called? Niima Outpost is what it's called. Okay, so let's go ahead and replay story, let's do this. And so I actually cannot play this little part here at the beginning where it gives us the whole scrolling text. The opening crawl, I believe, is what it's officially called by Star Wars fans and stuff like that, because apparently it's copyrighted or something, because, you know, I tried putting it in the first part of this series, and, like, Star Wars, or what do you call them, Disney, like, detected that opening crawl as being from the Force Awakens movie, which was ridiculous. So I've just kind of been cutting it out of the first 3 parts because those were all recorded before I released part 1. But now that I know that, so now I'm just going to skip it so we don't get copyrighted by Disney. It's a false copyright claim. You know, I could fight it against Disney. You know, I could say, you know, this isn't even from the movie and all that, but that takes, they have to review it, and that takes a few days and all that. So it's just not worth it. Like, I'm just going to cut out the opening crawl and be done with it. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here from now on. And, okay, so here we got the cutscene here. We got Rey, we got BB-8. That's the guy that talks about getting his, getting Rey, her quarter portions. Alright. So here we go. There's BB-8 going on up ahead, and I believe this is where she's going to come into contact with Finn, who crash landed on this planet with Poe Dameron. And that should be pretty fun. So there's Finn. He's trying to get water. He's all exhausted, and BB-8 just comes right up to him and zaps him in the butt, in his Lego butt.
Belongs to his master.
Belonged to Poe Dameron, right?
He was captured by the First Order. I helped him escape, but our ship crashed.
Poe didn't make it.
So you're with the Resistance?
Obviously. Yes, I am.
With the Resistance, yeah. I am with the Resistance.
BB-8 says he's on a secret mission. He has to get back to your base.
Apparently he has a map that leads to Luke Skywalker, and everyone's after it.
Come on!
I like how the stormtroopers in the background are like wearing hats and stuff to try to blend in. It's like, no, we can all see you're still a stormtrooper.
Oh, I hate stormtroopers.
Alrighty, so here we have some combat here with stormtroopers, and so now we have Rey and Finn united here. And yeah, okay, so it's kind of funny. I remember before The Force Awakens came out back in 2015, like a lot of the marketing around this movie was like making it so it looked like Finn was the main character. Like you saw like Finn with Luke Skywalker's lightsaber a lot and things like that. And but no, it ended up being Rey as sort of the main character of the sequel trilogy. So that was an interesting change for sure. All right, I'll find a way through. So we got to find a way to get Finn under there, because apparently Finn can't, okay, why can't I take out these guys? She's like not even targeting these. See, again, the combat in this game, I don't know if I've talked about this in the previous episodes or not, but the combat in this game does not feel very good, I must say. Like, it felt way better. I think, again, I think I've said this, but the combat feels the best, I think, in LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. I think that was like the perfected LEGO Star Wars combat so far, before we get to Skywalker Saga, of course, which is completely changing everything. But yeah, there's something about this game, like, I don't know if it's like how it targets, like just then, like it was targeting that little guy that's in the sand there instead of the stormtroopers. Like that wouldn't happen in the older LEGO Star Wars games. So yeah, the controls are definitely a bit weird, like something feels off about the combat. Like I think it's the targeting system maybe, and like it doesn't feel as satisfying when you're hitting the stormtroopers. I don't know. Very interesting. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I think there are some people that feel the same way, because so even the combat, like once Rey ends up getting a lightsaber later on, and it's kind of weird, like she'll like switch between using a blaster and her staff and the lightsaber, and it's kind of like you can't really control when she's using the blaster and when she's using the lightsaber. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the combat of this game. I think that's probably the weakest element of this game, I must say. Alright, so here we have a First Order terminal here, which actually Finn can access it. And you just have to match it up with just build a stormtrooper out of the images there, and that will hack it, or whatever he's using. I don't know if that's hacking or if it's just using the terminal. Who knows? Alright, sweet. Alright, so that will give us access down this little sand cliff. And yeah, this is a pretty fun level, I must say. It's definitely not one of the worst levels in the game, I wouldn't say. We'll be coming up on that one. If you've seen my worst LEGO Star Wars level videos, you know which level I think is the worst in this game. And okay, so let's go ahead and destroy all these stormtroopers, get them out of the way here. Again, you get a combo as you take out more stormtroopers in a row, up to ×4, I think, in this game. Like in the background, look at those stormtroopers playing volleyball there. And those are the beach troopers. They don't have shirts on. It's hilarious. I think they're playable in this game as well. I don't know. I haven't done the every character video for this game yet. If you're new to the channel, I do have a series here where it's called Every Character In, and then it's every character in all the different LEGO games. So like I started with LEGO Star Wars 1 in 2005, and then I moved on to LEGO Star Wars 2, and so on. And we're just going in the release order, showing off all the characters in all the LEGO games, just going through like the character roster. It's kind of a fun series. I know a lot of you guys like it. I'm trying to do them roughly once a month. I think I missed January of 2021. But the next one's going to be coming soon. At the time of me recording this, I think the next one's going to be LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game from 2011. So I know there's a lot of people that want to see that because I actually have 0 LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean content on this channel. I think. Yeah, I don't think I've ever uploaded any content for that game. There's lots of LEGO games I've never covered on this channel that I want to at some point. I know some people want to see. I've heard some of your guys' comments have been wanting LEGO Jurassic World. I haven't covered that yet on the channel at all. So yeah, there's gonna be some stuff coming. Oh wait, we need to get Finn up here. I think we have to build a ladder with this. Yep. Look at that. That was a cool looking ladder. There we go. Okay, now we can place Finn. We're just gonna ignore all those stormtroopers down there because they take too long to kill. Like, I think even with a lightsaber in this game, like the stormtroopers take several hits. It's just annoying. Again, the combat not very good in this game. That's the weakest aspect of LEGO Star Wars: The Force Awakens. And I think if you shoot that target, alright, maybe that's required for story mode. Let's see. I thought the target was for a mini-kit, but maybe not. Let's see. Okay, I guess it is required for story mode. But I know there's a mini-kit. I think maybe if you walk on the... I think if you just walk on it like this, it spawns a mini-kit. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's a tricky mini-kit right there. Like, I imagine a lot of people would miss that one. Like, if I didn't do the mini-kit guide, I would have no idea about that one. Okay, we gotta go around in a circle. I think this is gonna launch BB-8 around here. It's gonna go whoops. And okay, sweet.
Anything over your side?
And then he can hack this panel, and this will give access for our other 2 characters to get across. So very cool. It's always fun using the teamwork between the characters to kind of get each other, or get the different characters across the gaps. That's always fun. Alright, so that lifts that up, so now we can get Rey and Finn across. I like how those stormtroopers are still following us. And for some reason, Rey can do like that wall run ability. Like, I guess she's supposed to be like acrobatic. I don't know, I didn't really get that vibe in the movie. And I guess in the beginning she was kind of climbing around that old Star Destroyer, right? I don't know. I don't know why they made her. Like, I don't feel like that justifies being a big acrobat character, as that being like one of her main abilities in the game, but anyway, maybe that's just me. Okay, so we're destroying that. That creates a nice little bridge for our other characters across. Again, helping our characters get across different gaps. That's what the LEGO games are really all about, when you think about it. Or at least the story mode. And once you play free play, you can kind of cheat everything and fly around, get across gaps really easily. Okay. There we go. Take out all those stormtroopers. And look at that. That little bird thing is attacking me. Get rid of that thing. Okay, we gotta switch back over to BB-8. So I think we have to get these animals. Oh, what are these called? You guys told me in the comments what these are called. I already forgot. Is it Lug-a-Beast? I think that's what it's called. Lug-a-Beast.
Does he want us to ride him?
Good idea, BB-8. Stay close.
Wow, the stormtroopers actually shoot the Lug-a-Beast. Wow. Alright, so the Lug-a-Beast in this game can destroy these weak walls, which is a common feature of the more recent LEGO games where you have weak walls. Usually it takes a strong character, or in this case, a Lug-a-Beast to progress. And I think there's some mini-kits and stuff over there on the right, but we don't care about that. We're going for the story mode in this playthrough. And I think this will, if I can get over there, initiate a cutscene for us. And yes, here we go. Okay, so are those the same things that were attacking us in the gameplay? They're not attacking BB-8 there. Uh-oh. We got some TIE fighters. There we have some TIE fighter pilots there. See, right there, that kind of reminded me of the old Lego Star Wars games, like where they were just kind of, they weren't talking, they're just kind of going, ha ha ha, making noises and stuff. Yes, kill those little bird thing, duck things, whatever those are. Someone tell me the name of that. Maybe I've already asked that in a previous episode, I'm not sure. But yeah, someone in the comments tell me what the names of those little creatures are. Because I know I always have you guys in the comments. You guys know everything about these, about the Star Wars universe. It's awesome. And I always read your comments, but sometimes I forget when I finally get around to recording the next part. But I remembered the Lego Beast. Alright, so there we have a beach ball there. Again, I love like the whole like beach aesthetic that they're going for, like with the comedy of this level. Okay, so we got some gold Lego objects there on the left. I think we have to destroy those by building a turret. Is that right? Is that right? Is that right? Let's see. Yeah, I think this is what this is. I think. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna let me get in. This will allow us to destroy the gold Lego objects. Wow, very quickly. I mean, later on you get characters like Captain Phasma and stuff, like in the free play mode, that can destroy gold Lego objects, but wow, that was way faster than they can do it.
Maybe there's a way over. We should check up there.
Okay, so now we gotta get over this wall here. I'm trying to remember if this is the right way to do it. Yeah, move it over here to the left. Yep, and again, because Rey is sort of like the acrobatic character, she can climb these kind of walls here.
There's a vent up here, but it's blocked. I'm gonna need a hand.
Okay, so we need to get another character up here. And I don't think Finn can climb those walls because he's not acrobatic enough, apparently. Okay, so I think we have to use the multi-build over here to provide Finn a way up, if I remember right. Trying to remember. Let's see here. Pull this back. I think this is going to give Finn a grappling hook. Let's see if that's what he does. Can he then grapple up? Yes. Okay, that's how you do it. Sweet. We solved the puzzle again. That's what Lego games are all about. Just finding ways to get all the characters around across the obstacles. Okay, let's push this, please. There we go. Put your back into it, as Rey said. And I think, oh, there's a shootable object there. But we're not going to shoot it. We're just going to throw our staff at it. Because that's what Rey can do.
Yes. Whoa. They're destroying everything.
There they are!
Get rid of these stormtroopers real fast. And you can see there on the right side there's another target. We can shoot that, and that will actually... I always like that, how that little wheel like swings around there. That was a cool little animation. They didn't have to do that. They could have just made it drop, but instead TT Games put that cool animation in there. So that was cool. Alright, so let's continue on. I think, yep, we gotta have our daily, or weekly, I guess, because these parts are coming out once a week. Our weekly blaster battle section that all the levels seem to have in this game. I'm not sure if there's a level that doesn't have a blaster battle. I'll have to look at that. I think every single level in the game has one of these blaster battles in it. Alright. Okay, let's destroy this guy on the big turret because he's annoying me. Let's just use our super fast shooting here. Take all these dudes out. We got 2 more stormtroopers. There's one right there. 1 more. Let's move over. And there we go. Sweet. Oh, now we got 12 more we gotta take out. Okay.
Another troop transport inbound. It's got a blaster turret.
Alright, so I think at some point during this we have to progress over here to the right. I think maybe first we have to just take out these 12 stormtroopers. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I was recently watching, or I was listening to the Bits and Bricks podcast, I think it's called, on the Lego Gaming YouTube channel. And it actually, you know, a lot of people were disappointed in it because people were expecting Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga news. And look at that stormtrooper in the background on the, sitting on the little chair there, the beach chair. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's get over here. I think this is a better position up here. Let's activate our special, and yeah, let's just take all these guys out. 7 of them. You guys are getting taken out real fast now. Okay, we got 2 more. There's one right there. Oh, wait. Come on, come on, come on. Take him out. Let's just get them right as they're spawning. There we go. That's all 12, and I think now we're going to have to take out that transport because they just infinitely come out of there. Not sure how there's an infinite amount of transports in that thing, but okay. Okay, we need BB-8 now, I think. think to get BB-8 we have to pull up the character wheel. Yep. And let's go through the small character hatch. There we go. And yeah, so yeah, I was listening to the Bits and Bricks podcast. I think it's called. Hopefully that name's not wrong. I think that's what it was called. And yeah, they talked about the history of TT games, and I found it like really interesting. If you're like a fan of the Lego games, like if you're a fan of this channel because you're a fan of the Lego games, I would give it a listen. It's like an hour long or so. You know, it's pretty long, but I don't know. I just found it really interesting. Like they talk about the early Lego games and how like Lego Star Wars, the video game from 2005, came to be. Like how, you know, there's some guy that you know, had the idea of making he wanted more like kid-friendly or family-friendly games. So somehow like it ended up being that Lego Star Wars ended up being kind of a thing, and they created like a demo for it, and like they went to EA and I think Activision to get Lego Star Wars, like for them to publish Lego Star Wars the video game, and they both EA and Activision didn't think the game would be a success. Like they were like, no, we're not going to do it. So I think Ubisoft agreed to do it, but they ended up not going with Ubisoft. I think they went with a company called Eidos. I'm not even sure if they're still in business now, but if you go and play Lego Star Wars 1, like in the opening credits, Eidos is, or Eidos, however you say it, is the publisher listed on there. So thankfully they were willing to give Lego Star Wars a chance, and it ended up working out perfectly because the game ended up being a massive success. So they kind of talk about that, how the original Lego Star Wars came to be, and they talk about, you know, some of the later Lego games, how they worked with Warner Brothers to get Lego Batman, the video game, the first Lego Batman game made. And I wish they gave more history on some of the other Lego games. Like I would love to hear some more specific stuff, like about some of the later games. You know, really, I mean, really, I would like to listen to a podcast just about, you know, just any of the Lego games. Like I would listen to a podcast just about the creation of this game, for instance. I think that'd be interesting. But they give kind of an overview in this podcast just about all the games. And yeah, again, it's really interesting. They briefly talk about Skywalker Saga, and they don't really give any information, but what they do say is really like hype. Like they hype it up, like saying this is going to be the biggest Lego game ever created and all this stuff. And it really seems like it's going to be. Like they're really proud of this game. So whenever we get Skywalker Saga, guys, it's going to be huge. It's going to be a massive game. So just stay tuned for that game, man. We should. I mean, I'm thinking it's May the 4th. I'm still thinking it's May the 4th. We're now in February. Second week of February now. We could be getting a trailer any day now. Like, I'm really expecting it any time, so we just have to be patient. We should get something before the end of February, I would think. They might wait till like the first week of March or something, but if we don't get anything by then, we might be looking at a delay to summer 2020 or later. Hopefully not even later than that, but yeah, okay. So here, this is a cool section. We're using this turret. This anti-air turret, I guess you could call this, to take out 3 more TIE fighters here. And it's actually kind of challenging. You have to look at where the lasers are lining up. You have to line it up with the TIE fighters coming down. And okay, we got to do one more here. Let's get this one. Boom, there we go. And that actually frees up the airspace for the Millennium Falcon. Alright, that was a cool cutscene actually, just seeing the destruction of that TIE fighter. Look at him. And then he starts attacking you. You have to actually take him out. Okay, we took out the pilot. And alright, so let's get into Millennium Falcon. I think we're going to be getting into a vehicle section here. And I really like the vehicle sections in this game compared to the first game. Like, I think they're way better.
I can do this. I can do this.
I can do this. I can do this. And alright, here goes the Millennium Falcon. I like it. That's a good animation there, kind of showing how it's having trouble taking off and she doesn't know how to fly it exactly. Oh, that's great. And this is going to be a really cool flying sequence coming up. Hey, that's mine. That's ripped straight from the movie, I think. It's a good little comedy bit there. And I think we're about to get into gameplay here. This is a cool scene. We actually saw that shot right there. That shot was actually in the second LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga trailer. If you go watch the one from December 2019, the countdown trailer, I think it's officially called. That's what that's from right there. That's like the only shot of episode 7 I think we've seen of the game. So yeah, that's kind of a fun fact there. So I think if you destroy these, there's 4 of these kind of brown or orange arches. There was 2 of 4 right there. If you destroy all 4 of those, I think you get a mini kit for that. So if, again, you can check out my mini kit guide on the channel, you know, for more specific stuff. But I'm just kind of pointing out the mini kits that I notice as we go along here. And oh man, got TIE fighters behind me. So we're flying through here. This is a cool section. Again, it looks like a lot of stuff is going on, but it's really, the flying sections really aren't that complicated here. I just think the HUD makes it probably more complicated than it actually is. And look at that. Oh, this is a cool animation. I'm not controlling any of this right now. This is all just cutscene. But I think once we get here into this open area, yeah. So now we have to take out 10 TIE fighters, so we can do that pretty quickly here. It highlights them in red, so it doesn't take too long. What did I say? Double tapping A? Oh yeah, okay, that does the little flip animation. So that's kind of cool if you need to turn around really fast for whatever reason. Okay, it's 5 more TIE fighters we have to fly around. So if you hit the left trigger, or it's probably L2 on the PlayStation, I imagine, you can go into like a boost mode, which is always nice.
Nice shot!
Keep it steady.
Keep it steady. Okay, we got a TIE fighter on our tail. Let's do the little flip thing. I guess that's what that's for. That gets them off your tail. Okay.
Too open out here.
Then find some more cover.
Okay, but remember, you asked for it.
Are we really doing this?
Alright, so here we are flying into the Star Destroyer. And I actually don't have too many memories of this part. I guess because the last mini-kit is back there in the open area. I think there's like 3 golden AT-ATs on the ground that you have to shoot. If I remember correctly, that gives you a mini-kit. Then that's the last mini-kit of the level. And I think this ends off the whole level here. Let's watch this cutscene. Oh yeah, this is the cool move from the movie. Where she goes like upside down, and then Finn was able to shoot that last TIE fighter. And she flies back up just in time. Like how they actually show the TIE fighter crash and the pilot fall into the sand. He survived.
BB-8 said the location of the resistance bases need to know. If I'm taking you there, I need to know.
You gotta tell us where your base is. Between us, I'm not with the resistance, okay? I'm just trying to get away from the First Order. But you tell us where the base is, I'll get you there first. Deal?
So where's your base? The Ilenium system.
Yeah, the Millennium system, that's the one. Get us there as fast as you can.
That's kind of interesting. They made that cutscene take place in a completely different area than it did in the movie. Like in the movie, they're like kind of in the middle of the Millennium Falcon. They're not in like the cockpit like they were there. So that kind of makes me wonder why they changed it. So here we have Kylo Ren looking at Darth Vader's helmet. I actually forgot about this cutscene. Show me grandfather. I like how he shows his room and he's just like a Darth Vader fanboy. That's kind of what he is in the movie too. I know a lot of people don't like Kylo Ren because of that. But I think he got better in episode 8 and 9. Look at this Darth Vader alarm clock in the background. That's awesome. I wonder if they'll redo any of these jokes in the Skywalker Saga. It'll be interesting to see that.
The 2 were accompanied by a girl.
What girl?
What girl? And I think that's it. Yep, that's going to be it for level 4 of LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, called Niima Outpost. So very cool. So that's going to do it for this one. Another longer one. Again, these levels are not short. They take, 20 to 30 minutes to beat some of them. Let's go ahead and skip all this because we've already got 100% completion. And we'll go back to the Millennium Falcon hub world and end off this episode. So, yeah, be sure to subscribe, be notified right when the next one comes out. These are currently coming out every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you want to know right when the next part comes out, you can check that out. And so yeah, stay tuned for part 5. Comment any answers to the questions I raised throughout this video, as well as any other opinion you have about this video. Let me know how I can improve these videos. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and dislike it if not. And subscribe for everything LEGO gaming here on the channel at QuickBurt Games. I'll see you guys next time.